Hey guys, I'm back. I had a couple of questions about how the actual tutorial works. So here I go. I'm going to actually do the tutorial and we'll get to the bottom of this. If you have any questions, please let me know. Or you can swing by office hours or we can set up another meeting, whatever you need. All right. So here we are in the 7 seconds game tutorial. So we got to click OK. Now you see that it tells you every instruction at the top here. The player starts a timer by pressing the A, add the code to run code when button A is pressed. So on button A pressed is what you're looking for. So we're going to have to get rid of these. And we're going to go with A button. So we're going to start with on button A. And once I do that, I can click next. Now we need to remember the time when the button was pressed so that we can compute the elapsed time later on. Add code to store the running time in a start variable. All right, so here we get into some variables. But as you see, this guy is ready to show you some hints here. So if you click on that, you see that they actually set up a variable. Now this can be a little tricky if you've never done this before. But basically what you do is you start a variable. So you click variables, make variable, and you want to name this variable start. So we're going to name it start. And then when you get this, you get all of these different pieces. So we can click on him again, see what it's supposed to look like. So set start to running time. So we're going to click set start to. And then we can go back to the math one, or what color was that? Running time, which looks like the same as input. So click more, running time, boom. All right, and then we click next. Show something on the screen so that user know that the time has started. Okay, so we can click this dude again and he can give us another hint. Oh, we can show an icon. That's a great idea. So we can go basic, show icon, and then we can go any of these icons really. I'm going to do baby buggy. Click next. The player stops the time by pressing B. Add the code to run code when B button is pressed. Add code to run code when B is pressed. So we need another input. We're going to change this over here. And we're going to change this to B on B. And just to check, we can click this dude. Yep, got it. Now compute the elapsed time as time running minus start and store it into new variable elapsed. All right, so once again, you can just keep clicking this dude and he'll show you set elapsed to running time minus start. All right, so we can say new variable, elapsed. Okay. Set elapsed to, and then this, like it showed in this, it's running time minus start. So we need a math. So we can take math, put this in here, running time minus, and then the other variable, start. Double check that. Boom. Well done. All right, so compute the score of the game as absolute value of the difference of elapsed from 7 seconds, which is 7,000 milliseconds. All right, so we click this dude again. So we got set score. So we need another variable to absolute of elapsed minus 7,000. All right, so we need another variable. Set score to absolute of elapsed minus 7,000. So we're going to take this absolute of We need another math one here. What was it again? Elapsed, that's right. Boom. Oopsies. Put that in there, and then this goes in that one. Hey. $7,000, and then this should click into this. There it goes. And then check this. All right, we got that. Display the score on the screen. Your game is ready. All right. So, finish. It's loading our blocks in. And this is the game. So we push A. So this is definitely the code we're looking for. So if you end up with this code, that is good. Now I'll have to do a little bit more on figuring out why this isn't working. But this should work just fine. Maybe we need another set of blocks that says show score or something. Anyway, there you go. This is how you do it. If I figure out how to do it, I'll add on to the end of this video with a little nugget on how it works or what it's supposed to look like when it works. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Peace. All right, so I figured something out. So they didn't quite have it all coded out, but what I figured out was you can add a if-then statement. This is just a logic statement. If this is true, then do this. If this is not true, then do this. So I set it to if we end up exactly on 7,000 milliseconds, which is 7 seconds, then happy face, else mad face. So we kick off the program by clicking A, and then click that. Oh, lost. Reset the program. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Man, it's a hard game.